Good morning, ScrappyShak fans. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Diane. Hey, Teresa. Hello, everybody. Let us know that you're here. Pop into the chat and let us know that you're here. Look at Diane. Good morning, Teresa. Let us know that you're here. We are coming to you live from the North Georgia mountains here in beautiful Saltinacucci, Georgia, and super excited to have you there. Good morning, Suzanne. Happy to have you here too. We're so excited. We have a ton of new products and also back in stock products to show you this morning. And so we're going to get right on it. And of course, Princess Dammit Barbie Glitter Goblin has a wonderful, amazing demo to show you. She's actually going to walk you through how to layer your painting when you're painting with resin. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We'll do that in our demo. Good morning, Princess April. Wonderful to have you here. And Jamie, good morning to you too. Yay, so excited to have everybody here. Let's go ahead and get started like we always do and show you what classes that we have coming up if you're a local and you'd like to join those. And so if we can get Emma to switch us over and take a look at all the classes we have. Hey guys, today is the last day to register for the Build Your Stash resin class. We are going to cut off at 5 o'clock tonight so that we make sure that we have enough product for everybody. This one is one of our Build Your Stash classes. So basically when you come, it's $35, but you're going to get a whole box of resin to use for yourself and for whatever you want to use it for. And you're going to get to use not only all the store molds, but Princess Glitter Goblin is actually bringing all of her molds, which are many. She's going to bring those in. You're going to be able to make as many resin things as you want. If you use up your whole box of resin, there's more that you can buy if you want to do that too. And we're going to cut that registration off at 5 o'clock tonight. So as you can see, we have a pottery class that's sold out. Next weekend, guys, is our big, we're so excited, our mini retreat. This is our Spring Forward mini retreat. It has been sold out for a month and a half. 6 weeks, something like that. It's been sold out completely. We are excited. We are crazy getting ready for that mini retreat. We're super excited. We do have another pottery class coming up. It is a beverage pitcher class. You're going to actually make your own. You're going to hand form your own beverage pitcher. And yes, it's actually going to hold liquid. I promise you there won't be any leaks if you pay attention to the instructor and do everything she says. Great for lemonade tea for the summer that's coming up. That one is $75 per person, and her classes always sell out. I think we're almost sold out on that one. So if you're local and you want to get into that one, or if you know a friend who would like to, we also have a fine art, I'm going to say sort of fine art class coming up. This is Picasso the Ostrich. This class is great for anybody really that just wants to have fun and paint this fun little ostrich. It's also great for kids, maybe 10 years old and up, maybe a little younger depending on the kid. A great family event as well. And that one is March 29th. It's a Saturday at 2 o'clock, only $25 per person. You're going to make this cute little Picasso the Ostrich. Then we have, and we are super excited about this one, Princess Emma is actually going to be teaching a color theory class. So this one is great if you've ever wondered, how do I mix the perfect color? And how do people get that color? You know, when I first started painting, and I'm still kind of like this, I feel like if I want my color lighter, I just add white. If I want it darker, I just add black. But that's not really true. Mm-hmm. That's not really the way it works, right, Emma? Right. So this is going to be a color theory class. It's $30 per person. And she's going to really walk you through color theory, how to mix colors, how to get what you want. And you're going to actually walk out of here with a pocket color wheel and a guide on how to mix colors as well. We're really excited about this one. This is going to be awesome. Even if you're like an alcohol, we're going to use paint, but even if you do like alcohol markers and you're trying to figure out how to blend and get the right color, this is really going to help you with that. Yeah. And then the next one we have, this one's really more of a coaching and mentoring session. We're excited about this as well. This one's called, Can This Painting Be Saved? So basically, and I'm going to bring a couple of my own as well. basically you bring your paintings, whether they're acrylic or watercolor or oil, whatever, you bring your paintings, and Joanna McNally, who is one of our gallery artists here, and an amazing instructor as well, she's going to be here and she's just going to help you a little bit figure out what you can do to save the painting. You know, we all of us that do paintings have stacks of them that there's something not quite right. And this is a great opportunity to come in and sit with Joanna and sit with other artists as well, and really work together on how you can save your painting. So we're excited about that one. That one is $75 per person. And then we've got our August retreat coming up and Craftmas coming up, but we'll talk about those when they get a little bit closer. Yep. All right. So a couple other announcements I want to talk to you guys about. If you want to put the camera back to me. There we go. Hi, guys. Hi. Nice to see you. Okay, so a couple other things. We had our very first Tim Holtz Recycled Live this last week. It was Thursday evening at 7, and Red, my bestie, Diane from Crafting with Fury, actually led us in that and grabbed some old Tim Holtz products that we had laying around and brought new life to them. And it went really, really well for our very first one. We had so many more people than we thought we were going to have. We've had 323 views on that. And so we're super, super excited. So we're going to continue those on the fourth Thursday of every month. It's going to be the Tim Holtz Recycled Live. Now, while we were doing that live, we did finish our project a little bit early. And there were a couple of people, Kevin Hill, if you're on watching, you're the reason for this, so everybody can thank Kevin. But Kevin came and asked a question about a different product, and could we show you how that product looked? He was asking some questions about the Lisa Horton inks. And so Diane had those Lisa Horton inks, and she just pulled them out, and she just showed them. There were a couple of other questions about some other products as well. So one of the things that we talked about in that live is maybe adding some more Thursdays to do some other things that you guys would like. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to try and get through our retreat coming up this weekend, but we may add some more Thursday night lives. They were so successful. It was so much fun. And it's really a great opportunity for you to craft along with us. Oh, Baby Goblin's on. Hello, Baby Goblin. So it's a great opportunity for you to craft with us. And while Diane was actually making the project, we were asking you, what colors should we use? How do you want us to do this? And how do you want us to do that? So it's very interactive and super fun. So be watching for more of those. But the Tim Holtz Recycled ones are going to be on the fourth Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, next weekend, I want to talk. We're going to have a little change in our live next weekend. Next weekend, we have our mini retreat here in the store, and we're not going to be doing our normal new product showcase live. I know, oh, everybody's so sad. I hear a collective "oh" going on, but it's okay because we are still going to do a live, but we're going to do it at 12:30 in the afternoon on Saturday of next week. So 12:30 Eastern. Suzanne, you don't have to get up quite as early. So 12:30 Eastern, and let me tell you something, this is not going to be a normal new product showcase live. There is a huge announcement going to happen during that live at 12:30, and there's going to be a very special guest joining us for that special announcement on that live at 12:30 next Saturday. We're also going to have our retreat live, going to be hearing it and seeing it for the first time too. So very, very special guest. Need I say, could I actually say it's a celebrity?
I think you could say that.
I think so. So there's going to be a celebrity guest on our live at 12:30. So you definitely want to be there. We are so excited. We can't tell you anything else besides that. But next Saturday, 12:30 Eastern, be on the live and you will get a big surprise. And we're very excited. So I wanted to tell you about that. Are those the only announcements we have?
I think so.
Okay, I think so too. Okay, so we're going to do the new product showcase, but we're going to first do the back in stock products. So we've got a bunch of products that we have been out of stock on for a long time. So I just want to bring those out to you. Oh, look at that, Emma. Aren't you special? She has a little back in stock screen for us. Okay. So we will go ahead and start talking a little bit about what we have back in stock. So yes, guys, better presses are back in stock. You keep buying them, which is fantastic. We love that. So keep doing that. The better press machines are back in stock. They're $79.99. By the way, guys, this price has never changed since they first came out. So this price has stayed the same. There, with all the inflation and everything that's going on and the way that our economy is, the better press has never gone up in price. So it's $79.99. And then adding to that, these are kind of new products. So those of you who already have a better press, we actually can give you the replacement better press Platons now. So if you're anything like me, my Platon has gotten a little bit icky.
Yeah.
It had the ick. It had the ick.
Yeah.
And so you can get a better press replacement Platon for $14.99. And also the magnetic insert, you can get a replacement for $14.99. Alrighty. Okay, so this one has been a long time coming. Spellbinders has been out of the glimmer machines for months and months and months. Therefore, we have been out of them. So the glimmer machines are back in stock. $149.99. This price has also never changed since they put it out. So the glimmer machines are amazing. We will likely do a demo with these on one of our Thursday evening classes because we're going to do some demo classes on Thursday nights. If you don't have a glimmer, you definitely want to think about doing that. $149.99. The great thing about the glimmer is that you can use better press plates in the glimmer. So if you have a better press, or even if you don't have a better press, but you have a glimmer, you're getting a glimmer, you can use not only glimmer plates, but also better press plates in the glimmer machine. Okay. Thank you, Princess April. All right, some more back in stock products. We ran out of this die. This is the Landscape Edges die. I think it went along with the, didn't this one go along with the farm collection? Yeah. So this one went along with the farm collection. We've been out of stock of that one, but it's back. It's $18.99. Then we also have our animals are all back in stock. So we have the spring chicken. We have the little pig. He's so cute. He's called Ham It Up. Isn't he cute? I just love him. We have the sheep is back in stock. We have the geese are back in stock. And the cow is back in stock as well. Last week when I did the demo and I used the Tim Holtz clipboard, you sold us out of clipboards. And I know we had a couple on back order for a few of you, but they are back in stock again. They are $4.99 for the clipboards. And then some of these Prima pieces that we showed last week. I mean, you guys like bought all of our stuff that we had on those clipboards last week. So we have all of these back in stock. We have the 8x8 paper pad, the journaling note cards. We have the tickets back in stock. And the chipboard stickers. Are these Prima too? Yes.
They go to the same
So, yep, same set. Return to Wonderland. These Prima stickers are back in stock. And you guys sold us out of this background stencil that I used on that clipboard as well. And so that one is back in stock. So all the Return to Wonderland is back in stock from what you guys did last week. The Samperia ceramic cutting pen is back in stock. We're going to actually, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to actually have Glitter Goblin do a demo on how to use this because we've had some folks that have bought it and are having a hard time learning how to use it and it's ripping the paper. So there's a very specific technique to it. So we're going to have Goblin actually do a demo on this in the next couple of weeks. But the ceramic cutting pens are back in stock at $5.99. And then one of our biggest sellers, I think this is the third time we had to reorder these, is this Lisa Horton burlap embossing folder. This thing is amazing. Back in stock at $12.99. It's actually called Rustic Hessian. I don't know if you can see. There we go. That's what that one's called. So that one is also back in stock. Do we have other things back in stock that I missed? Nope, but we did have a couple things that I forgot to mention. Be on the lookout. The Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar reservations are coming. So be watching for that probably in the next week or so. We're going to be talking about that. Okay. And I have no problem throwing Spellbinders under the bus for this one. So last year, I'm first going to apologize and then tell you that we were only going by what we were told. But last year, Spellbinders told us that they are absolutely 100% not going to do a Stitchmas this year. But guess what? They've changed their minds, and there's going to be a Stitchmas advent calendar again this year. Woo woo! But mad at Spellbinders because we pushed and told everybody they're never doing Stitchmas again, and then they decided to do it. So we are throwing them under the bus for sure, and we're sorry, but we're excited because the Stitchmas is fun. So the Crafty Advent calendar and the Stitchmas calendar reservations are coming up. So be on the lookout for that. All right. So I think we're going to head over to new products. Okay. So we are going to start with, we have a brand new House Mouse collection of new products. And so Barbie says, however, I'm very excited about Stitchmas. It's my favorite product of the year every year. We're excited about it too. We're just messing around. But you know, as soon as we heard it, we were like, but we told everybody they'd never be able to get it again. So I hope you guys forgive us, and we'll yell at Spellbinders, but not too loud because we're glad they brought it back. All right, so we have a brand new House Mouse collection. We're super excited. Look at this one. How stinking adorable is that? That is the Bundle of Joy. Bundle of Joy House Mouse. These are $14.99. This one is called Top Notch Birthday. Look how cute. He's standing on top of the birthday hat, blowing out the candles. Oh my gosh. Muzzy is so cute. I love Muzzy. Then we have Muzzy and Monica on this one, this Healing Thoughts. This is a great get well card. So I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of a glare. And then we have Muzzy again with Creative Day. And my favorite flower is the tulip, so that's really cute that we've got that tulip on there.
I swear, I just love that one looks like the Karen Burniston pop-up flower basket.
It does. It does. You're absolutely right. So these are $14.99, but there's also a bundle. I think it's $58.99 for the bundle.
That's not right.
What was that? What did she yell out? Oh, she's looking it up right now. So yeah, there's also a bundle for this one. Oh, by the way, your new product showcase code for today, and it's just for the new products, not for the back in stock ones, but your new product showcase is Magic 20. 20% off all the new products, including these House Mouse. Magic 20. All right.
$50.97.
$50.97. So the House Mouse bundle, if you want all four of them, is $50.97, plus you get 20% off. So there we go. All right. So next we have, these are all Dina?
Yep, all of them.
So we have some Better Press, some Spellbinders products that are Dina Wakely. Dina Wakely is a new designer she's not a new designer. Of course, we all know that because she came to one of our retreats.
She's new to Spellbinders.
She's new to Spellbinders, right? So she's got some new products with Spellbinders. So we're going to talk a little bit about those. All right. So the first one is the Better Press plate. This is a registration plate and die set. I'm going to show you some examples with this one. But this is a registration plate and die set. It's $29.99. It has all of that on the plate. So if you can see that, the writing, the feathers up here, there's the writing here, feathers, and then the dies. But let me show you what our Princess April has created with that one. Thank you. All right, so the first one she's created, you want to put on the little camera for me? Thank you. Oh, there we go. So the first one she's created is this one. It's called Sparkle Like You Mean It, and that is really blurry. That is really blurry.
I wonder if there's something actually on the camera.
Well, I don't think so, because when I move this, it seems to work okay.
The center of it is focused, but the rest of it is not. That is odd.
Yeah. All right, so we'll come back over here. We'll come back to the other camera. Okay, so this is the Sparkle Like You Mean It, and this one she did with, this is Better Press, guys. So this is Impressed. this ink is impressed, debossed into this card. And she put the Sparkle Like You Mean It sentiment on there. And then she used different colors, as you can see, for the feathers and for the writing in the back.
These are gorgeous.
Now, because it comes with the die, right, that cuts out those feathers, she then created one where she was able to pop up the feathers. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to try and show you on the side how they are popped up. And this is just beautiful. This one is Don't Be Tamed, is what she put on there. But look at how gorgeous that is. Just beautiful. And that is done with this Better Press plate, and it is $29.99. This one is BPR025. It's actually called, does it have a name? Feather Dream. It is called Feather Dream, and it is $29.99. Going along with that, here are the sentiments. So they are Better Press sentiments, along with dies that you can cut out those sentiments. And I don't have a price on this one. If somebody can get me a price on BP271, this one is called Holding Your Heart Sentiments. And we have Thanks for Always Being There, Sparkle Like You Mean It, You Have the Power, My Dear. Can you zoom in on this camera? Maybe that'll help. If you could, thank you. Oh, there. Keep going. One more. Another one. Okay. So thanks for always being there. Sparkle Like You Mean It. You have the power, my dear. I'm so glad I know you. You got this. Have an epic birthday. Thank you truly. You matter more than you know. You are simply wonderful. I carry your heart with me. I am holding your heart. Don't be tamed. Things will work out. And hello, my friend. Did we get a price on that from anybody?
I'm looking.
Oh, she's looking right now.
You said 271?
271. BP-271.
Sorry, they're mine. I didn't price them.
So are these the ones that are on pre-order?
Yes,
Okay,
that
so
one
the-
and these two.
How much?
$24.99.
$24.99, and this one's available on pre-order. Was the first one pre-order as well? Okay, the first one is available now. This one's available on pre-order, BP271, and what was the price of one?
$24.99.
$24.99. All right.
Those ones are pre-order this week.
Okay, so yeah, this one. Okay, so then this one is not pre-order. This is the embossing folder. It's the large size embossing folder, 5.5 by 8.5. It's called Scribbled Letter. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to show you an example that Princess Emma did with this one.
April.
Princess April. I looked at her and I called her Emma.
It's okay.
Too many princesses around here. All right, so look at this. Oh my goodness. It is just incredible. Look at that background. That is embossed, guys. Oh, it's
So pretty.
beautiful with that scribbled letters in the back. And I'm going to show you these birds here in just a minute too. This embossing folder is $8.99 and it's 5.5 by 8.5, by the way. I think I mentioned that, so it's a bigger one, but that is just beautiful. Love that. And that one is available now. That is SES065 and it's called Scribbled Letter. Then when we're looking at these birds, this one is available for pre-order, BPR024. BPR024. This one is available for pre-order, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples of this one too. It's also a registration plate and die set. It has all of these pieces available. So you, $24.99 for this one. It's got the birds, it's got the splatter here, and it's got the dies, and then also these words in the background. And so that's where these birds came from on this one that I just showed you. And then also, I will show you this one. So this one she made, this is all Better Press, the birds, the splatter, everything in a different color because it's on the registration plate. So it tells you exactly how to line it up, where to put everything, and you can use all different colors. So we've got this background, the birds, and the splatter. And then because it has the dies, again, for the birds, you can also pop them up. Princess April, I said it right this time, did this one as well. And you can see that those birds are popped up with foam dots. This one's available for pre-order, BPR024. It's called Collaged Birds by Dina Wakery. And then last but not least, we have another one of the large embossing folders. This one is a 3D embossing folder. It's called Soaring. It's E3D123. and it is $14.99. E3D123. It's called Soaring, and you can see it has the. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera. We're getting a new camera in tomorrow, so hopefully next week these will be better. But it has all the writing in the background, and these birds are popped up. So let me show you that one. This is also Princess April did this. It's just beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Here's the feathers from that first one that I showed you. Here's the sentiment on there. And then I'm going to get really close and I'm going to show you that embossing folder. Oh my goodness.
You can actually read the words.
It is actually beautiful. Yeah, you can read the words. This says, follow your heart and be outrageous. Oh, that's me. Be outrageous. Yes. There's all kinds of great words back in there. Breathe. Really beautiful. And that is also Dina Wakely, E3D123, the large embossing folder. And that one's available for pre-order as well. Okay. Next, we have a new Stamperia collection. So I want to talk about this for just a second because Emma and I were talking about Stamperia this morning when we were getting ready to put these new products together. And I said, it seems like we're showing so much Stamperia. And then she reminded me that Stamperia is a new brand that we're bringing into the store. So we're really ramping up on getting in all the new Stamperia. So I know we're showing you lots of Stamperia. You guys are loving it because you're buying the heck out of it. So
we keep buying the heck out of it.
So we keep buying the heck out of it, which means we keep showing it to you. So we've got a bunch of new Stamperia for you today. So Stamperia's newest collection is the Master of Magic collection. So the Master of Magic collection, we have, you probably need to open some of these up. This is the 12 by 12 paper pad. I want to show you. Somebody's going to have to put that back because you know I can't do that.
Yep.
They all know I can't put stuff back in the bags too. All right, so this is the Master of Magic. These are 22 single face sheets, and the price on that bag is
$24.29.
$24.29. And oh my goodness, look at these papers. Oh. They're single-sided. It seems to me there was a time that there was a trend years back that everybody wanted the double-sided ones. Mm-hmm. These are the single-sided ones, and people seem to be wanting. I'm hearing more and more people, like Teresa the other day was talking about how she really liked the single-sided ones.
You don't have to worry about covering up what's on the back side.
Yeah.
You can use all of the design.
Yeah. And personally, I actually like the double-sided ones. The double-sided ones are great if you're going to be doing folds and creating stuff so that it's not white on the back. So it just depends on what you're looking for. All right, so look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Baby Goblin needs these. And mushrooms and circus and cards.
Oh my.
Mushrooms and circus and cards.
Oh my.
Mushrooms and circus and cards.
Oh my.
All right. That didn't have a lot of energy coming from you, Princess Emma.
I haven't calculated all the way.
Okay, I gotcha. All right. Oh, steampunk. Look at these, Red. Red, look at this one. I think Red already bought all this stuff.
She did.
Yeah.
I do love the
I think she bought the entire collection.
Wow.
I know. She's crazy like that. Oh, look. So cute. Oh, Red will love this one too, for sure. Oh, and this one, thank you, April. This one actually has matching rice paper. So we'll get to that rice paper in just a minute. Oh, this is my love. I love this. That is gorgeous. Oh, Diane said, yes, I did. I bought the whole collection. Beautiful. I really like this one. This would be a great scrapbook background, wouldn't it? Yeah. Believe in the magic within you, for sure.
Love it.
I do too. Oh, look at that. The brick wall exposed a little there. Love it, love it. Oh, look at the little bunny in the hat and the hourglass. Oh, beautiful.
It is like an elegant steampunk.
It is elegant steampunk. It's a glowed up steampunk. That's what it is. The cards. Oh, more cards. Oh. And then we've got these great little cutouts. and
Are
the
the
circle
cards,
cut.
is there a whole set of those cards? But could you cut them out?
Yeah.
And make
Yeah.
the tiny cards on the previous page.
The playing deck.
Oh,
It
you
looks like a
probably
whole deck.
could. Yeah, it may be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That'll
1,
fit.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's 99 cards on there.
Wow.
Extra, so you can
Oh,
win
look
at
at
poker.
these. Oh, these are
I
awesome.
didn't see any face cards.
Love it.
Oh.
Goblin says to baby Goblin, some of it's already at home. Make a list. Look at the mushrooms. Oh, so these are like miniature versions of the full pieces of
What
paper.
size are those? Are those like a 5x5? I think.
Maybe. You have a ruler? You have a ruler somewhere?
I bet we do in a craft store.
We are a craft store. I would hope we had a ruler, right? All right, so while she's going to look at that, we also have here we go. Thank you. Oh, they're a little bit bigger than that. They're like 5 and a little bit bigger than 5.5.
Oh,
Yeah. So about almost 5 3/4, it looks like.
wow.
All right. Okay, so that was the 12 by 12. It's $24.95.
24.29.
$24.29, something like that. Then we also have the same paper in the 8 by 8, the same exact one, and that one is $13.49, 22 single-sided sheets. Then, by popular demand, we got the background papers. So we've had a lot of requests for the background papers because we weren't getting them before. We were just getting the design papers. So the background papers are $8.99. There are 10 double-sided sheets. So these are the double-sided ones. And these are backgrounds only. So same as what we saw in the other one, but it's just the backgrounds. Oh, wait, no, there's more. Oh, look. Oh, let's look at some of these.
I love that a lot.
You like this one and I like this one.
I like both of them. It's just so beautiful.
See that? We could share this.
No, I need it all.
I know, I need it all too. It's so funny because I never have time to craft. Do not think for one moment that if you own a craft store, you'll get to craft because it doesn't work that way.
Not
But-
anymore. We used to.
I know, but every time I tell them, oh, I want that for me, they all roll their eyes like, yeah, sure, when you can use it. I'm more of a collector these days than a crafter. So here are the backgrounds. Oh, Diane, look at this one. Oh my goodness. Diane, you bought this, so you're going to have it, but look at that. You're going to love it. Emily says, Baby Goblin says, tiny paper. So these are the backgrounds. Oh, we got to move. We're going to do a demo. We've got a lot of new product to show you. So I have to fly through this, guys.
$8.99.
That one was $8.99. This is the washi pad paper, washi tape paper. It's $11.89 for this one. And I'm not going to be able to go through every page because I'm going to get yelled at because Barbie has a demo to do and she needs 15 minutes. And so that means I got to get through all of this. So that's the washi pad. We also have the small rice paper backgrounds. These are A6 size. It's 4.13 by 5.83. And there are 8 different printed rice papers in the small size. So if you're using it for covering up something small, that's great. The Master of Magic ephemera here is $11.29. It's got those fun mushrooms and butterflies and flowers, and it's wonderful and beautiful.
And it's already adhesive.
Oh, that's right. This one, thank you for reminding me, Princess April.
You're welcome.
This ephemera here is adhesive backed already, guys.
Oh.
Adhesive backed. It's $11.29. There are, does it say 300 pieces?
Yeah, I don't think that's really.
I don't think
How
that's
many?
right either. I don't know, but there's a lot of them. I don't know how many pieces are in there, but there's a lot of it, and it's all adhesive backed
And shiny.
and shiny. Shiny!
I'm just
Okay.
trying to keep them with the rest.
Thank you. All right, so rice papers. The rice papers are $3.29. We lost our camera?
Yep. 1 second.
And these ones all go with that collection.
It should come back on its own 1 second. I don't know why it's decided to start doing this.
Well, can they still hear me?
Yes,
If I talk? Okay, so we're going to go through the rice paper next. We're going to get this camera back on. I don't know what's happening with it, but we have Emma on the case, so I'm sure it'll get fixed in just a moment. Okay. And we do have some more. I know, Suzanne, we're trying. Give us a second.
Sorry. I don't know where it's on this.
What happened? Here we go again. Always technical difficulties.
Oh, 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 oh! I see something.
No, that's her screen. We may have to, if you can't get that camera running, we may have to.
I think it's back up.
Okay.
Yep, we're back up.
Super blurry though.
Yeah, let it focus for a second. Hold on. What's going on with it? The
I don't
other
know.
one went out too.
The little one went out.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what happened. Okay, so it's super blurry. I don't know what's happening. All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna try and do our best and get through this best we can. So this rice paper is $3.29. It's the Dream Smile for $3.29. I don't know why that's so blurry.
It's lagging.
Yeah. Then this rice paper here, they're all $3.29. So it's the piece of rice paper here for $3.29. Is it our internet? Are we having internet issues maybe?
It does look like it's. Well, it looks like it's just come back up to 4 bars. It was
Okay.
low for a second.
Okay, and then this one with the little bunny, we saw that paper earlier. So this one with the little bunny. When I put my hand here, can we unzoom? Maybe that'll get it a little bit more clear. Because when I put my hand in, it seems to come in more clearly. I don't know. Maybe not.
Oh, it's like auto focusing. No.
On your hands.
Oh, is that what it's doing?
Can I turn that on?
I don't know. Well, Suzanne said at least we can see it. You can sort of see it. Sort of. Sort of. Okay, well, we're going to keep going. Go ahead and zoom back in on it so they can see it a little bit, even though it's blurry, because we need to keep going. So then the next one is the one with the steampunk lady on here. You see what happens when I put my hand in there?
Yeah,
It seems
it's
to,
autofocus thing. I'm trying to
yeah.
see if
She's
I
trying
can
to turn off the
block.
autofocus on it. All right, so that is the rice paper, and all of that is the Master of Magic collection. Oh, there's a couple more. Master of Magic collection. This is the clear stamps. Oh, now we're back. Seems to be working again, sort of.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, maybe. She might be right. She said if we get a box or a bin or something that we can put it up on, maybe it'll focus on that instead. Yeah, that something.
But no, that's
Too
probably
small.
not going to focus.
Yeah, that might
How about
work.
this?
Uh-oh, we lost our camera now?
No,
Like clipboard.
I think she meant something that's higher, and that's too small, I think. Yeah, it starts to when we turn it, but I don't know. All right, I got to keep moving. So I think we're going to do the demo and a recording again for you guys today. So we'll record Barbie doing the demo, and then we will put it up so that we don't have this problem, because it's going to be a problem if it's blurry. So anyway, this is the stamp set, $11.59. And that goes along with the Master of Magic. And then this is another, what is that stamp set called? It's WTK 215, and it's $11.59.
Oh, I think I fixed it.
I think you did too.
There was a background.
Oh,
When
okay.
it came back in, it decided that it had a background.
Oh,
And it
okay.
was trying to remove background.
Okay, well, good. So we're back. So we'll be able to do it live, but I got to fly.
Sorry about
So
that.
Master of Magic, this stamp here is $11.59. I love this one. Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Amazing. And this one is WTK 212. 212. All right.
You want to finish the rice paper?
Yeah. So these are not a Master of Magic collection. But these are some new rice papers that we have in as well. So this is the books, $3.29. It's like a library. Diane's gonna love this one. Train and Steampunk. DFSA 4988. Oh, here's one of my faves, mushrooms. Baby Goblin's gonna like this one. DFSA 41000. This is my very favorite of the new rice paper, without question. This one is DFSA 4996. So you guys want to know what my style is? This here is kind of like my style. Eek again, Diane says. A great one for Easter. Look at these cute little bunnies and butterflies and flowers. Great for Easter, Mother's Day, anything like that coming up. Beautiful. And I really like this one too. And this one is birds, bluebirds, and birdhouses, and feathers and eggs, and it's amazing. Those are all $3.29. We did have a request for Stamperia rice paper glue, so we did get this in. This glue was specifically made to go with the Stamperia rice paper. Now, I know most of us are using like Distress Collage Medium or Mod Podge for our rice paper, but this rice paper glue is extra thick and matte, and it was specifically designed to go with Stamperia rice paper. It is $6.29, and we did get a few of these in to try them out. And then if you guys get them, let us know what you think. And if you like them, we will definitely get some more. This rice paper glue it says first spread it on the surface, position the rice paper, and then use a soft bristle brush to go over it. So it's $6.29. That's the Stamperia rice paper glue. And then we did get two more Stamperia stencils in. This one is a round stencil, beautiful with these flowers and branches on there. And so that one is KSTD S25. And it is $4.29. And then this one was brought in especially in honor of Princess Emma, our little Irish girl over there. This is another background stencil with the little shamrocks on there. It is $4.09. Why is that one $4.29? That one's $4.09.
I don't know, because it's round.
Okay, well, this one's, well, I don't know, maybe. KSTDS03 for this one. St. Patty's Day is coming. This may be a good one for you. All right, guys. Now we've got a bunch of molds coming. This is one of those soft plastic molds. This one is $12.09, and it has the gates and the curtains and the hourglass. Do we have a
black piece of paper?
Right. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you can see all of those for that one. It is $12.09
Love that.
on that one. Then we have our silicone molds. This one is the cards. We have 4 of them. The Ace of Hearts, Spades, Diamonds, and Clubs. I almost said clovers because I was thinking of the shamrock. Yeah. This one here. Oh wait, let me give you the number on this one. This one is $27.59, and it is KACMA 573. That's the cards. $27.59 is these little Gothic labels.
Oh, those are cool.
Yep.
And frames.
Yep. Labels and frames. KACMA 571. And then, of course, my fave. My fave. The Suns and Moons. It is? Really? The Suns and Moons, I love, love, love. $27.59. And this one is KACMA 560. Okay. The next one is this guy here. And we actually have some pieces made out of this one. Right here. $27.59.
Those would be so cool in like a dollhouse.
They would. And this one is KACMA 564. Then we have, I love this one, we have the hearts.
Aww.
The hearts right here. Let me take these off, and you can see all of the different hearts.
I like that there's little pendants in there.
Oh yeah, so these little ones here, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but they're actually made for jewelry. We're actually hosting a little girl's birthday party in a couple of weeks, and she wanted to do jewelry, so we've made some of these little resin. Oh, let me show you. these little resin hearts, and they're going to paint these little hearts and make jewelry out of them. So there's a whole bunch of different sizes. This is a great one if you want to make gifts for people on the jewelry. All right. What's next? All right, so this next one here is the gates. Again, we've got gates and circles and all kinds of fun stuff. We've made a bunch of pieces with this one.
I do love those cathedral windows.
Yes, yes. And this one is KACMA 569. Yeah, 569. And look at what Princess April created with that one. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, she made this tag. Is that an etc. tag? Yeah.
Yes.
She used an etc. tag and looks like rice paper and all of these pieces. Looks like some little metal pieces as well, some ephemera. She painted some resin. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Amazing. Amazeballs. It's amazeballs.
Amazeballs.
All right. And then this one, these flowers. Okay. So guys, we only have 2 more to show you. Okay, we have 2 more to show you, and then I'm going to tell you what. We're going to have Glitter Goblin record her demo, and then we'll post it for you guys in a little bit because we don't want the camera to keep going out on her. I don't know what's happening today. This one, and then these are some of the ones that she painted, and that's what the demo is going to be, is her painting these. So, and then last but not least is the one with all the little bunnies. Oh. Look at this, the little bunny hutches, the little bunny houses. Oh, they're just beautiful. And then KACMA 566 is that one. Okay, will you switch the camera back over to me? And that one doesn't seem to be going out. It just seems to be these. I think I might know how we can fix that issue. So we'll talk about it. Hey guys, sorry about that. We're going to have Barbie go ahead and just, do we want to try or do we want to have her record it?
We can try.
What do you guys want us to do? You want us to have her go ahead and try and do her demo, or should we record it and post it later? Let's see what you guys want to do. So while I'm waiting for your answers on that, I want to talk a little bit about, again, next Saturday. So next Saturday, 12:30, make sure that you're there and tell all your friends. I'll tell you what, it seems to me like YouTube seems to be a little bit more stable. I mean, that's not going to help our camera problem, of course, but YouTube seems to be a little bit more stable. So go and like our YouTube page if you haven't done that yet. And the people who are on YouTube seem to have a better experience than the people that were on Facebook. Lynn asked, what was the second embossing folder you used with the birds on it? Let me find that for you really quick. Hey, April? Oh, no, I found it. Never mind. All right, the second embossing folder with the birds on it, it's E3D123. E3D123, it's called Soaring. All right, so Jamie wants you to try, so we're going to go ahead, Barbie, and let you come in and try. She's the only one who really answered us. Yeah, Teresa says she'll be here because she's going to be here for our retreat. So, again, 12:30, huge, big announcement, and there's going to be a celebrity guest star, which we're super excited about, and so we can't wait. We so wanted to tell you today, but our celebrity couldn't be here today. So we will be talking to you guys about that next Saturday. Big announcement. We're super excited about it. So tell all your friends. Keep us going, guys. Super important. We need to get YouTube likes and Facebook likes, and we need to keep this going so that we can keep offering this to you. We're a small business, so every little bit that you can do to help us is much appreciated. And I'm going to clear all this stuff off and let the Mama Goblin, there, now you have a new name. Let the Mama Goblin,
I needed another name,
take over, and we'll probably run a little bit long as we typically do because we had so many new products to show you today. So let me get all my stuff out of the way and turn it over to, damn it, Barbie.
So Diane,
I think we've got the problem figured out. April's fixing it. Give her a couple minutes and we should be good to go.
What problem is that?
So not all of the products were showing.
Oh,
but
okay.
I think it's because the ones that were out of stock I had hidden.
Oh, yeah.
So I did all of the other buttons, but I think I kept them hidden accidentally. So
Got it.
too many buttons. All right, so guys, here's what we're doing today. I am going to show you how to take one of these from the mold to a finished painted product, quite literally. And I have it all set up in steps. Let me get them in order. Okay, so we're going to go from literally the mold. Here it is. Okay, we're going to be painting this little mushroom guy. I may not paint the whole thing. I may just paint the top half and leave the bottom leaves to go back and finish later. Oh, this is one of the reasons why I was leaving it in the mold. So this particular, let me get it back in there. This particular image, if you pour it completely full, this little diamond shape right here will be filled up and will be solid, which is how I painted my original. You can see that underneath that mushroom stem, there's just a little piece of solid between it and the leaf. And I just painted it beige like it was part of the mushroom stem, even though it really isn't. You know, if I were going to put this on like a Tim Holtz vignette box or something, I might paint that part dark brown so it looks like you're seeing through to the background, or I could just leave it. It's really not a big deal, kind of a matter of preference. It's not a right or wrong thing. But when I poured them after that, I started pouring the mold so it's not quite filled up to the top. I've got a little bit of space there. And so that left that space. And so now in this version, I've got a little hollow there. Okay, and you could see through. And actually, there's a tiny little one between the two mushrooms as well. If you don't quite fill it up to the top, that you get left. And again, that's a matter of preference. You can just paint it. It's not a big deal. All right, so here's what I am going to do, though, because we are running long. I'm going to skip the step where I take the freshly demolded item and just put gesso on it. All right, so trust me when I say that this has white gesso. There's a couple tips I will give you about your gesso layer. One, gesso tends to be really thick. Don't put this on in a gloppy way. Okay, it's got texture already. Okay, the flower petals have some little lines on it. The mushroom itself has a combination of lines and little dots that you can paint with spots. The leaves have the little lines and the indentations and things. So you've got lots of texture on there. If you leave a glop of gesso in the first phases or a glop of paint in phase 2, then you will end up with unwanted texture on there. However, when I'm painting the edges, okay, these are very smooth and the paint tends to not stick onto them. So when you're actually brushing it, it's almost like if you brush once, you're putting the paint on. If you go back to even it out, you're almost taking the paint back off. So a lot of times when I'm doing the edges, I will just kind of like dab and leave a little bit of texture behind for the paint to grab onto later. So that is my tip for gessoing. All right, so the next step is to add the color. And like I said, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to do these leaves, the flower, and the bigger mushroom. And then I'm going to leave the bottom half just for later because of time constraints and things. So y'all, all I have here is just regular acrylic paint. And by regular acrylic paint, I mean, I have no idea. Some of these are deco art. Some of these are more than 20 years old. They come, I promise you, they come from Garden Ridge. You know, that place went out 2 decades ago. It doesn't exist anymore as far as I know. So, I mean,
do you use like
Oh.
the distress paints?
I do. I have used distress paints. Okay, it just depends on what color I want and what I have at hand. All right, so for me, for this particular mushroom, what I started with is just an ivory or beige or light tan on the mushroom stem. And y'all, this is acrylic, just undiluted, out of the bottle, nice, thick. Okay, I'll just paint some right here. It's just a nice, thick acrylic. You know, it would leave texture if I wanted it to. I just don't in this particular case because I want the original texture. See, here's where I forgot my glasses. There's no telling what these shrooms are going to turn out looking like. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing. All right, so I am painting the mushroom stem and the underneath part of the mushroom with an ivory, beige, or tan. And, you know, the colors, of course, are absolutely up to you. You decide. Okay, and I'm going to rinse my brush. Oh, and by the way, you don't have to go through all these steps. You don't have to use all of these colors. Okay, this is not the exact same mushrooms that I'm using today. But here's a picture from the Prima mushrooms that go with the Return to Wonderland set. And whoever painted these for their packaging, I'm guessing probably just used black gesso on everything and some, well, it's Prima, so it's probably their version of what I would call luster wax.
Mm.
Okay, but it looks like a little bronze and a little gold luster wax on it. And I don't think there's anything else on here. Maybe a touch of silver as well. Okay, but you know, you don't have to paint with all of the colors if that is not your preference. All right, so here I'm taking a kind of medium yellow, again, just the acrylic, and I'm painting the entire flower, the petals, the edges, the center. I swear I have shorter arms than everybody else here, so they really need to move the camera closer to the edge of the table. I'm like leaned over. I might remove one of my own kidneys accidentally whilst doing this today. But anyway, I'm just getting the edges, like I said, the whole bit. And I'll show you in a little bit how I'm getting the colors to look different and to have more depth later on. I'm just trying to get coverage here. I'm not even really worried about 100% coverage because I know what my next steps are, which I will get to in just a couple minutes. So I'm throwing down some yellow, and I do tend to overpaint. Like I see some places where I got yellow where green should be and things like that. So I'll go back and touch that up later when I have my glasses on. So here are the green leaves. Again, this is just kind of a medium color of green. It's not too super light. It's not real super dark either. Getting the edges. Getting the top. And then here's the trick to this one. Since I'm going to use a smaller brush. I did leave this space between the mushroom and the flower. And I don't really want to get the green on the flower, and I don't really want to get it on the mushroom, so I'm just getting a tiny brush and getting in there. All right, so rinsing brushes. I'm trying not to make this too long. That's why I'm doing just part of it right now. Okay, and then I'm going to take kind of just a red, and paint the top of my mushroom. And you can do these in any color. Baby Goblin, if you're still on, I'm thinking some like neon purple with black stems would make you some nice poison mushrooms for your crazy Halloween stuff.
Mm.
Get a little combination of a red purple and a blue purple going together on this mushroom cap, and you would be quite wicked. All right, so this is as far as I'm going to go for right now. Okay, so I've got my yellow flower, my green leaves, my red mushroom cap, and then the underneath of my mushroom is just kind of an ivory, as is the stem. And
It's kind of painted on solidly.
yes, just a solid, thick coat, kind of covering it up. All right, so here is what I'm doing next. I'm going to do those same parts, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one that's already dry. And I'm going to do what's called staining. Okay, so once upon a time, way back in the day at Michael's, they used to have boxes of ceramics, and you could go in and buy them, and they had the paint and the brushes and everything with them, and the directions. And the directions had 3 basic steps. All right, the first one was painting, like I just showed you. The second one is staining, like I'm about to show you. So what I've done here is I've taken a darker red. All right, and I'm just adding some water to it. I'm making it very liquidy. So if I show you here, you can see it all trailing off, very, very liquidy. And what I'm going to do is just paint this over the red and let it kind of cover it, kind of soak in.
It really seeps into those cracks.
It does. It's going to get into any cracks that I didn't miss. It's going to dry a little bit lighter than it is right now. And it's just going to add a little bit of depth to the color. And then I'm going to bring it back lighter again in a few minutes. All right, so now I'm going to take a little bit of green. I just have too much there. I'm going to get it good and wet and make a stain out of it. This is a much darker green than what I was using before. So I'm going to make it into a stain and just go over it. And it's kind of going to separate itself. I want some more water. It's kind of going to separate itself and like stick around those little lines. And separate some. Now, I'll tell you, if I ever got this way darker than I wanted, and some of you who saw me painting the cats in my cat video earlier this week, or I guess that was last week, saw me do this. I was doing gray cats, and so I had done a light gray background, and I did black stain, and the black was just too dark. And so all I did is I took what I thought was too dark, and I sprayed directly onto it, and it kind of scattered some of the paint. The only thing is then sometimes you get some little pools of water, and so you might want to take the edge of a napkin, like here, it's the green is now pooling over onto where the ivory should be, and I've really kind of made a mess out of this. It's the red's pooling down to where the ivory should be. I'm going to have to touch up that ivory in a minute, but that's okay. All right, so then the next one is that I'm going to take a little bit of an orange. Again, I've got too much paint there, and I'm going to make a stain out of it. And I'm going to put it all over the flower. And again, it's just kind of collecting around those lines. And it's much thinner and lighter in some of the other parts. I actually missed a spot when I was painting earlier, so I'm getting that now, and that is okay. And then I did, let's see, use a little bit of brown on that mushroom stem and kind of let it soak in. So every single thing on here has kind of a medium color painted on, kind of a darker color stained. And then we're going to do our last step in a few minutes, which is dry brushing. So this is just, again, getting down into those cracks, really kind of sinking into those lines. I have made a wet mess out of all of this. All right, another thing that you could do in the staining stage, let me just show you over here a second. I could start differentiating my colors a little bit, and I kind of accidentally did this, so I'm going to do it intentionally now. All right, so maybe I want my leaves to be different colors. All right, so I'm going to make these two here. I'm going to stain them a little bit with yellow. And then this one, I'm going to stain with a little bit of the orange color. There's not a lot of difference between them, but there's a little bit. And then this one, I'm going to go ahead and stain with the green. So now when I dry brush this later, way too much on there. When I dry brush this later, it'll have those different colors kind of underlying.
Mhm.
And so it'll look like a little bit more of a fall situation, a little yellowy orange. I could even do here. This one's not very orange. So let me put a little red on it. There. Now we've got a better look. So when I dry brush, there's still going to be little bits of those colors underneath that are going to show through, and it's going to look, it's going to make the leaves look more distinct because some of them are going to have yellow on, some of them are going to have orange, etc., etc. All right, last step. I have a dry paintbrush, one that I have not used at all. Well, last or second to last step. But anyway, what I'm going to do, and guys, don't worry about it. If you don't have a light and dark color of every single color, you could do a lot of this dry brushing just in, a lot of the staining in blacks and browns, just something to get in those nooks and crannies and give it a little bit more texture. So here, I'm just taking an ivory color, and y'all, most people do this with white, but some of you have heard me say this before. My particular bottle of white paint at home is just very runny. It's very, very runny. And my ivory is just a lot thicker. All right, so here, on this one, I've already done my staining. And what I'm doing now is just adding a dry brush layer. I'm taking that light layer, okay, my ivory or your white, whatever you want to use. I'm wiping it off on the paper towel. So I just have the tiniest bit on my brush. And as I go over it, you can see it's picking up these little dots, these little lines that are over here. And it's showing those, it's highlighting those a little bit better.
So your stain helps to define the shadows, and your dry brush helps to define the highlights.
Yes. Well said, artist. Me, I just followed the directions that were in the box 30 years ago, and I don't really know what I'm talking about. I just, doing my steps here. All right, so I'm getting this back on that ivory stem, on the flower a bit, and it's just picking up and highlighting some bits.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then if I want to, and I did it on this one, I'm not going to go back and do it right now though. I can go ahead and get a little bit of white paint and highlight those dots and lines even more. One last thing that I do as well is I want this center of my flower to be a different color. So I could go back and paint it white, or I could use an orange. I'm just going to go in with this red stain that I have, and I'm just going to brush it across the top. And it kind of ignores those little bumps at the top and leaves them yellowy.
Yeah.
And then sinks down
Very
in.
nice.
And I've got this little bit here that I don't want. So I'm going to take my corner of my paper towel and just soak that up a wee bit. It's gone down a wee tad. It's gone down farther than I wanted it to. All right, so now I have all kinds of texture and depth. I've got some darker colors down in the nooks and crannies. I've got some highlights on the top. I've got it done.
Good job.
So
Awesome. Good job, you.
Very good.
thanks.
Job, you.
Thanks.
That was a good demo. I
So-
like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, you've done a amazing job. So sorry we kept you over a little. We should just probably tell you it's like an hour and 15 minutes because it seems to happen that way every single time. When we have lots and lots of new products for you, we talked about not doing demos on those days, but I know you all love the demos, so we'll just keep you a little bit longer,
That's fine.
which is what we did. So remember, next Saturday, what time?
12:30.
12:30 Eastern time. Big announcement, celebrity guest. We are not going to be doing our 9 o'clock a.m. live. So next Saturday is 12:30. Big announcement. We can't wait, and we will see you then. Thanks for joining us.